today I'm going to be talking about how to stay on the path of growth, how to stay on your path to growth. And that's a really important topic, because a lot of us want to do really well in life, and you got your program, because I talk about the program a lot, about whatever it is that you're going to be doing, whether it's affirmations, visualizations, meditation, vision boards, and then also making your plan and following through with the steps that you need to follow through with in order to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. And because life gets so busy, life gets in the way a lot of times, it can be really challenging to stay on your path to growth. So I'm going to be giving some tips on how to help you to stay on your path to growth. Welcome to Dr. K Speaks. I'm Dr. K, and I'm here to help you to navigate through the many challenges in your life's journey so that you might ultimately become the highest version of yourself. So that's right, I'm talking about how to stay on the path to growth. So one of the things that you can do is make your list of the things that you want to accomplish. And then after you make your list of the things that you want to accomplish, it's going to be important to start strategizing and thinking about the steps that you need to take in order to fulfill your mission. So once you have made your list of the things you want to accomplish, then you can prioritize, take any one of those things that you want to accomplish on your path to growth, and then you put that as your header. And then right under that, you start writing down some things that you need to do in order to accomplish that task. So for example, if you're going to be working on some affirmations to help you out with accomplishing whatever it is you want to accomplish, then you want to make sure that you write down, say my affirmations 3 times a day. And not only write it down, but it could be really beneficial for you if you put in your cell phone a reminder where there is an alert that comes off at the different times of the day that you would like to say your affirmations. You can say it in the morning, you can say it in the evening, and you can say it right before bedtime. And then with your visualizations, whatever it is that you need to do, the best time that you can come up with to do your visualizations, which would be first thing in the morning, because it's really good to start your day off with a good vision, then do that as well. So remember to write down different things that you need to do, and then you have to make sure that you check things off the list when you do it. When you accomplish something, even if it's something small, check it off the list, even if you're checking it off in your mind saying, yes, I did it, because it's so important to give yourself credit for the different things that you do, because that will encourage you to keep going on your path of growth. And also really important thing to do is to think big, right? You don't have to think small when it comes to your growth, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be stepping outside of your comfort zone when you're growing. Remember how I talked about our brain is wired for habit. 95% of whatever is going on in our brain is habit. The brain is wired that way. And our habits are within our comfort zone. It's those things that we do on automatic pilot that we've been doing every day, and we're used to doing it. So when you're talking about growing, remember that you're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone. So an important thing for you to do is to let yourself know when that stinking thinking pops in, saying, you can't do that, or that's going to be too hard, or that's not going to happen for you. Do not focus on that, because the only time that you're really going to be affected by the stinking thinking is when it pops in saying you can't do that, and then you start paying attention to it saying, oh man, yeah, that is too hard. I don't think I can do that. What's wrong with me? What was I thinking, right? Because remember, our feelings will come from the thoughts that we focus on. So if the thought is popping in and you're not focusing on it, you acknowledge that it's there. And what I would recommend is you have a mantra. When you got some stinking thinking that pops in repetitively, it's the same type of thought, then you have a mantra that will take you in a different direction as that stinking thinking. And one of my favorite mantras is, everything is in divine order, because to me that just covers everything. So whatever the stinking thinking is that might pop into my head, rather than me focusing on it, I acknowledge it, recognize it's there, and then bam, make myself focus on everything is in divine order. So you might have to have a mantra, which is a short statement, and that's going to help you out on your path to growth. Because if you allow yourself to focus on the stinking thinking, then you're going to experience distressing emotions such as anxiety, sadness, fear, frustration, whatever the case may be. Because at any given time in your life journey, when you're focused on your path to growth, you're going to have some distressing thoughts that pop into your head. Because like I said, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. So just expect it and just be prepared. Have that in your toolbox already. Have your mantras that you're going to say to help you to deal with whatever that thinking is that's going to pop into your head. So stay on your path. If you got a trusted friend that you can tell about whatever your journey of growth is that you're trying to work on, let your friend know so that your friend can be your positive support system, and that can really encourage you and help you along the way. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you can do it. You just have to stay with your program. Don't give up on your program. The stinking thinking can make you feel so drained in your distress that you don't even have the energy or the motivation to move forward in this thing that you want to accomplish. So I'm here to encourage you to stay on your path to growth. Write the things down that you want to do, and then come up with your step-by-step plans that you need to do in order to carry that out, because that's really going to be important. And then just know that when you're growing, you're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone. And when you step out of your comfort zone, that's the prime time for that stinking thinking to come in. So when that stinking thinking comes in, have your toolbox ready where you got a mantra that you're going to say to yourself, which is that short statement that's going to bring you to your space of peace. So you come up with a mantra that works for you. And then you have to make sure that you do the necessary things that you have to do. Taking the steps. If it's something that you have to physically do, then you have to make yourself physically do it, right? If you got to make a list of all the things that you need to physically do, which is really, really important, and if you got to put a reminder down to remind yourself, put the alarm on your cell phone to remind yourself to do those things at that point in time, then you do it. Read your list every day, because as you read your list every day of the things that you're going to be doing, that is going to get wired into your brain, and it's going to be a habit, a habitual way of thinking about that particular thing. Whatever the way is that you need to grow for that particular thing, you're going to have a habit of it if you keep focusing on it. And remember, the reticular activating system, that part of your brain that will allow you to see those things that you normally wouldn't see, because the reticular activating system shows you things that are relevant to you. When you're working on your path to growth, now you're putting down some new things that are going to be relevant. Your reticular activating system is going to allow you to see the opportunities in order for you to fulfill that mission. And remember, the reticular activating system will operate like during those times where you're in the market for a car. And then when you pick out the kind of car that you want, or maybe you even make that purchase, then all of a sudden you start seeing that car all around you. And it's not like you got beamed up into an alternative universe. What happened is your reticular activating system, because you made that car relevant to yourself, it now allowed you to see it. So you got a lot going for you. And we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So when God said, let there be light, there was light. And remember, we have that same power. Believe in yourself and work on yourself and get some spiritual assistance along the way. Ask God for help, ask angels for help, or whatever it is that you believe in. You can incorporate the universe to help you, because the universe will conspire with you for you to win. Thank you for listening. And if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe so that you can be attuned to all of the other videos that I've posted and ones that I will continue to post on how to become the highest version of yourself. Thank you.